who was there to encourage those who were spreading the gospel by supporting them. Financially and otherwise. So John directed his message to this guy. So which means we have people in the church today whom God calls to support the gospel. I don't know if I'm talking to somebody. Do you believe that? Do you know, some of you think when somebody is called, there must be a pastor. And being a pastor is to preach, is to teach, is to. You might be called just to support the work of God. Oh, I don't think somebody is with me. Am I helping you? Because some of you think, when I now call you to Bible college, when I say John, you think, no, I don't want to be a pastor. I don't want to be evangelist. I don't want to cast demons. We are not all called to cast out demons. Or being a pastor does not mean one must cast demons. Or being called does not mean you must stand here and do what I'm doing. So John is encouraging a guy called Gaius, whose ministry was to support those who were doing the work of God. Oh, I don't know if I'm talking to somebody. How many are praying that prayer? Lord, help me to be there to support the work of God. Do you know it's a huge calling? Someone say huge calling. Do you know it's a huge calling to just be there to say, Papa, you're going to Cape Town, I'll buy you the ticket to Cape Town. What do you want? Am I teaching somebody? You are not going to Cape Town, that's what is in your mind. But you are already in Cape Town because it's you who made me to be in Cape Town. Oh, I don't know if I'm showing somebody something here. We might not all be evangelists. We might not all be pastors, as in feeding the flock. But if you are there to support, someone say support. Someone say support. So John is writing this, directing firstly to a guy called Gaius. Someone say Gaius. How many are praying and say, Lord, make me to be Gaius? How many are saying, Lord, make me to be Gaius? Supporting the work. Listen, we have so many congresses that we are doing. This year we have not started, but we are, by the grace of God, anytime we start. I've had people who sponsored the crusade. I've had people who come and say, Papa, what's your budget? 20,000, I'll give you. But they were never there in Mutoko. Can I ask you who preached in Mutoko? Can I tell you who did that crusade? It's you. You might not get to Kadoma. You might not be in Kwekwe. You might not be in Gweru. But if you sponsored the team that went to Kwekwe to start a church, it's you actually who started. Oh, I don't know if I'm talking to somebody here. Who started that church? Who started that church? It's not the people who went and did the crusade. No, it's the people who made it possible. I think it's something that I don't know. I feel like I must teach somebody this thing. Challenge. So it's a calling. Somebody say calling. To stand with the work of God. It's a calling to support the work of God. No, I don't want to be a pastor. In fact, I'm not a pastor. In fact, because your interpretation of calling is a wrong one. Hello? So why, listen, if it was not important, why John would write a whole letter talking about a guy? Listen, those of you who have worked here, who are working here, who are doing things here, I want to encourage you. Your names are written somewhere. Oh, you didn't hear me. I said your names are written somewhere. Your names are written somewhere. If the Bible can have one man's name written and the purpose of a book is written, clearly is to thank Gaius. Oh, I want somebody to remove Gaius and put their name and say, Lord, one day when certain books are written, may my name be found there. When other people are, I don't know if the Bible is going to be, I don't know, but one day, I don't know who's going to write what way. May my name be found there. That somebody did this, that Thomas built the church, that Peter bought a microphone, that Joanna, I don't know if I'm talking to somebody here. How can the purpose of a book be directed to one individual? This person must be important. So I want to encourage those who are working in the vineyard, those who are working in this house. Oh, you are very important. You are very important. Some of you don't think or you didn't know that you are that important. And today, the whole epistle is to encourage Gaius. Oh, I want to remain there for a while. The whole epistle, the whole book. Oh, I want somebody to pray. Lord, make me a vessel of honor. Lord, make me to. Sir, do you know whatever you do here, there is records. It's recorded somewhere. We may not see where it's recorded, but it's being recorded. So what it means is someone say I don't want to threaten anybody or frighten anybody. Don't. There are records of whatever we are doing. But the question is, what are the records? The question is what are the records? What are the records? Tari, manya. Uchi mera na basket pano, ziri record. Even Paunoba, Marim. Papa asks you to bring $100, you bring $5. You close it. It's being recorded. Do you know there are people who do that? Do you know what they say? Pay forward. It's somebody who pay for it. If it was not important, it was not going to be recorded. Oh, come over here. What are we dealing with? The book of John, 3rd John. The purpose. Number one, John is thanking a guy called Gaius. For what? For standing with the work. For supporting the work, for supporting the saints who were spreading the gospel. So I want to show you the importance of your finances. We are concluding, Lord, deliver me from poverty. But I want to show you one of the reasons why God will deliver you. Do you have a heart like Gaius? Oh, I don't know if I'm talking to somebody. Do you have a heart like who? Do you, Jose, are you a Gaius who understand that I might not be in Gweru, I might not be in Kwekwe, I don't even want to go to Mtoko, but my money shall take them there. My money shall take them there. My money, the Bible is very clear. John's purpose is to encourage Gaius. I encourage all those who have stood with this commission. I encourage those who have stood with this commission. Tonight is your word. If you know you are part of the building of this church, this is for you. This is for you. Oh my God. Papa, I'm not called. And I don't want to be. No. I think calling the you don't understand what a calling is. A calling is not to hold microphone and Jesus come to. No. Whatever you are doing in the area of what you think is not a calling is a calling. That passion. Can I talk to my nephew? That passion that you have, you come here every Saturday, you clean, you make sure the church is tight. It's a calling. I don't know if I'm talking to somebody. You are called to, so that is what is called a calling. That's your calling. That's your area of calling. Kutodaidzwa. Tinogona mwakatoona mchechi mune tsvina muno panotojamba kudai mutoilet pano akamena mutoilet wakaona munhu akawaridza gandanga rake munhu anotodai. Have you seen that? Am I talking practical? But kune vamwe unoti vakapinda mutoilet, the first thing they do, they clean, they wash, am I teaching? They don't care who messed it up. They don't care who. They have a calling of serving in the area that seems to be so lowly. Can I shock you? That's why you see, if you are an usher, or sometimes tomati uri intercessor, wakatowanda kumachair. Kana, if we had a room for intercession, you won't see the intercessor. But for this church to function spiritually, even physically, for us to be blessed, or it's because somebody is praying for this church. I don't know if I'm talking to somebody here. It's because somebody is what? But that person, you might not see them physically or publicly, like the present worship. So which means intercessor ngona kuya akachena, but hakuna nombomuona kuti ayo yakachena because aonekwi. Which means chalo kuti vanhu mucheche vanopesera vakuda ma offices are visible. I don't know if I'm talking to somebody. Vanopesera vakuda ma offices anoonekwa say praise and worship, kuridza ma keyboard, so that they are seen, so that people see them. If that's your calling, there's no problem. If that's where God has placed you, there's no problem. But if you are going there so that they will see you, there's a big problem. Because an intercessor might be even more important than a praise and worship. But the president, I don't know if I'm talking to somebody here, though nobody is better than the other because each ministry is different. But I want you to know, in the area God has placed you, you must know that whether people are seeing you or they are not seeing you, there is something you are doing for God. There is something that is very important recordably. And one day you will be awarded or or rewarded accordingly. Huh. I don't know if I'm teaching. I feel like teaching. I feel like just today I'll try to be like overseer. See, teaching. It's my eyes, not it. I'll try to be like my Tari, all right. It should be. Hello? Is that okay? Are we flowing? How many are identifying with what I'm saying? The Lord gave me, is it the 6th ingredient for preservation? Will it be number 6? Number 5 was sacrifice. Is that so? So number 6, do you know what the Lord gave me? Just now when I was in the office praying for the service, He said tithes. I said, Lord, Sunday I was on sacrifice. Nadine who ran away from the church. The Lord said, teach them tithes. So the Lord took me to the book of Malachi. You are cursed with a curse. Hey! So you mean people are being cursed while they're in the church? Yes. Put a comma. It's for Sunday. Am I teaching? Am I teaching? Are you seeing something there? So which means, oh, I said, God, what is this? I thought I was going to have something else. The Lord said, give them number 6. Tithes. Hi. My daughter, what you do for God is not in vain. How you serve Him, you might not see the importance. You might. Ask me, Munwandino Koshesa Muchechi. Can you ask me? Charlie, do you know that's why pastors are always accused of loving so much that one, this one? If you go to China, it's all like that. Pastors are accused of segregation, partiality. I don't know which words I can use. Rusarura. If they are a pastor like me, any pastor, even in the planet Earth, in the moon, they want somebody who is sold out for God. I don't know if I'm talking to somebody. They want somebody who they love, they are attracted to a child of God who is sold out for God. Am I teaching you, my daughter? Today, not today, tomorrow, you'll be a pastor. Some of you are not listening. Charlie, a pastor is like a parent. A pastor is like a what? A pastor is like a what? How many children do you have? 2 now. Are they the same? They are different. Do you love them the same?
No.
Why?
The other one is a scope to honor.
The other one is scope to honor.
Yes, sir.
You see? Are you listening? He doesn't love his 2 children the same. Because it's mejajo, ngongongom soro ngoba. Magaiva. Ukashituma ku shop, chinozoka after 2 hours. Ukashituma unotenga chingwa. We are coming from, where were we? Who was I with? Is it Mama? Is it this evening? Tawana chimwe chana chito driver ofure chingwa so basi manerano somewhere can I don't know the chana cho ndo chidire. You know take chingwa cha kuti chito driver basi chono so chiwa chikata chingwa. Chimwe chinova chauya chakaisira mama ndawe ane chingwa. Joseph, pastors are like God. God are like pastors. I don't know which is like which. Wait. So if you are a parent and you are like that, what about God? Then, so you want God to be? So you want a pastor? Huh? So why are you accusing pastors for loving this one and not this one? And another ningi hysteric, another hysteric. I think the way you are laughing, you I think niko wakaji musifunge. Amasekera ruta mwana wangu ya. Another ningi hysteric. Wakaji musifunga. Sumuka mwana. Who want to be all? Adakta Chowandyan. Who has ever thought about that? Listen, I was one of them at some point in time. Actually, I became bitter. When I want to be honest with you. I became even bitter later on. Not a pastor, not teacher Romano Sangan. Damn, Darano. Can I confess? When was that, Mama? 2000 and... We are the two of us, Namparuta. Who's a mute? We are the two of us, evangelists. Overseer. Do you know what? We were sent to Marondera to do a crusade in Marondera in winter. Hush. I want to ask you, who know Marondera? Marondera. Actually, Marondera is about 100 km from here. It's the coldest region in Zimbabwe. Like this winter, like this. Oh, you think you're in Canada? Do you know what they did? So they sent us, the two of us, with the team, to a new location. To a new what? With no electricity. In a tent. With no instruments. We did the first day together. Second day, a message came. Mbarta received a phone call. He was needed at the head office to go. He left me and he flew to Netherlands. Can I? Mbarta flew to Netherlands and left me with the team in Marondera, in a tent, in a new location, with no instruments, in winter. I became bitter. I'm hot now. I became bitter. I felt like these people are irreconcilable. Don't think the crusade is for 2 days. It's for 2 weeks. You have no instruments. You are in a new location which has no electricity. And the whole team is staying in one room and we are 8. Those who don't wash their things and those they don't bath, they don't what, and you are the boss, you are with your boys there, you are with chicken. Hey! I felt abused. I want to show you. I became bitter. I said, all right, at least I don't know if I'm talking to somebody here. All right, all right. I don't know if I'm talking to somebody here. It's painful. You feel hurt. Now let me show you something, Dombo. Few years later, I understood the meaning of that. I did that crusade by myself. I remember I went to some Matebeland Machonyonyo Kumulomole Woto. No, I I went again by myself with a team. Was not there. I remember I went several places by myself. I remember I went to Gokwe. Remember telling you the story of Gokwe? So the witches visited in the night. Stephen was the present worship leader. And I saw him struggling. Nyambasha yoro muroi. Arunzi yo ndo wangu to imba ke. Sakari biskuta yo wadani chimbira huyu diani tuba huyu. Huyu diani tuba. Sakari ndikona Stephen ndikuditika kuomba. You know what I'm saying? Nyambaro tayo ayi tuba de huyu. Huyu diani tuba itokoro omutuba. So I shook him. Stephen, what's happening? Yeah? And I said, Papa, Jesus. It didn't happen very busy. That one atmosphere. It didn't happen gara. It was very big. Up and out, talk about that. Could I go quick? You know what I made you? The protocol. I tell them places that I go. Kuno kumzaida mzegezeke. You are going to be busy. Kuteta mzegezeke. Impia. Charlie, I understood 2003. Pakazeta change of. Now I'm darangot pinamota. That's it. Gara kwamtani. Pinamota. Let's go. Barani. Phone yaro. Kuna boss wangu. Tuanze ngatisangane pakati. Patuzasiya motikati. Maiti ari takutosvika paipai. Takutoita meeting zvakutonzi. Kuva nhasi uyu ndiye national evangelist. Bozi taona kuti iwo wakuda zvokoko chiita zvokoko. Ndoziripo. Iwo ndiwapo. Ndo pandakaona kukosha kwazo pane pandakamborwadziwa. Pane pandakamborwa. Am I encouraging somebody when you are given a task? Itaso kuti unopenga. Don't look at other people. Don't be jealous about other people. Itabasa rako. Play your part. Play. Oh, I don't know if I'm talking to somebody here. Hey, overseer, had I known, little did I know that somebody was watching. Oh, I don't know if I'm talking to somebody here. Somebody somewhere was watching and recording. From there, Charlie, I was whisked to be with the old man in Mtare. 6 years under him. Everybody began to talk. Hey, Jengeta this, Jengeta that. But you forget that he was going to a place which was very cold by himself. You forget that he was left there for 2. Hey, God is recording. I don't know if I'm talking to somebody here. Somebody is recording. Somebody somewhere is recording. Can I encourage FWT child? I want you, when you are given your task, when the overseer gives you an office, maybe you are appointed to be the usher, maybe you are talking to somebody here. Use that opportunity. Work for God. Serve God. Work for God. Serve God. Behave like you are. Hey, in the church, can I help you, Lenton? Can I help you, church? It has nothing to do with it. Joseph, it has nothing to do with it. Uzatarisa munu. Uruninzi whatever. Uzatarisa munu. Because no, come on, go ahead. No, Panaka of Cape Town. Yes, I go to Pa Beatrice. Sit the Magazine Pa Beatrice. Resign as Pa Beatrice. Man, I don't get down. Nyambaka master chigame chandru kudzidzisa. So kuti itaso kuti uri one. I don't know if I'm teaching somebody. Behave like it's you alone doing it. I don't know if I'm teaching people. Behave like it is the only you. Am I teaching? Why do you need to look at other people and compare them? Why do you need group work? Is it Mary? Jesus arrives. Lazarus is dead. He enters the house. Is it Martha who was busy? Martha is busy in the house. Mary sat at the feet of Jesus. Martha comes and make a complaint. Yeah, you are in the busy because Jesus, you are can go gara. Hey, you wait as all good. Mazwan on it, you eat already. Look at the name and say Itaya. Oh, I don't know if I'm talking to somebody here. Itaya Urugita. Wait, why are you going? Charlie, what's your problem? You have decided to be in the house. Uchi Bika, Uchi Di. In that desire to Garabat Spetsoka. Oh, I don't know if I'm talking to somebody here. Now, what's in that Garabat Soka? Itaya Urugita. Look at the name and say Itaya Urugita. Oh, look at the name and say Itaya Urugita. Am I teaching people here? When Mother, what's your problem? And you don't beka. Work beka and put up feed Jesus. One of the Jesus and Zimonti Misha. In the piece, Kumora wisdom. Oh, I don't know if I'm talking to somebody here, but somebody got jealous. Oh, I don't blame Martha. I also was jealous at some time until the Lord rewarded me. I discovered what I'm teaching you practical. Langton, don't expect us to be there, and they won't be there. No, I enjoy a crusade by Langton. Couldn't there is and in the book. And it's a key in his opera and did. Like the Madira Mudagasunur. He now starts to complain. I was boy, and I offer say, I'm boy. You wait, look at you hold up Mukomero. Mfano, go up and I did I don't know if I'm talking to somebody here. But Kanawaku reward, Mawatazona. Kanawaku reward. I don't know if I'm teaching somebody here. When the Lord begins, Trevor, I'm surprised. I'm studying the book of 3rd John. I discovered the purpose is directed to a mere human being. Oh, I want to go start. Are you seeing my tonight, Pastor tonight? Can you see? I said, God. So you mean the book of 3rd John? The purpose is directed to Gaius to just thank him for standing with the work. Don't joke with serving in the house of God. Don't joke with serving in this house. Don't joke with serving on this altar. Oh, somebody stand up and say, Lord, give me the spirit of Gaius. Sit down. Makatapa, Mayalatos, Ikradaso. So perhaps I got promoted. Now I'm happy with Kabazi, ka Toyota Lucida. Ha! Some people were. Jakar wadza vakura vakanzi ini ndasi ndiri pedestrian saka ini ndakandiri paapa room zikanzi pfuura uchitora Jengeta ari paapa room. Langton takasvika kwataenda room wakati nyange ukavharwa but uri drive. I don't know if I'm talking to somebody here. That nyange ukavhara muromo uri kundidhiraivha. I'm now the new boss. I don't know if I'm talking to somebody here. May the Lord promote somebody. The Lord is about to promote somebody. The Lord is about to write something. Wait! Your name will be written in the oracles. Your name will be written in the chronicles. Your name will be written in some book somewhere. But they are not written for nothing. What are you doing? stand for Joseph. Before I say it, I changed the ministries. I gave him to be the pastor in charge of the next day. He's there. I thought he was going to say, why did you remove me? Why did you remove me? Why did I put you? Did you ask me why I put you there? Do you ask me why I removed you? You must have asked me the first time I said I put you there. I think you didn't hear it. Mazvinzwe. Zora chako remove ku VIP. Ndikugarisa panapo. Usandibvunza kuti makubvisire. Wakaregera kundibvunza mandakakuisa kuti mandisire. I think it's. Can I help you? Wait, the young man. I like that's the spirit that we want in the house of the Lord. Listen, he understands that this is the man whose vision and mandate I'm serving. And whatever he says, I'll do. That spirit is promotable. That spirit is rewardable. That spirit is blessable. I prophesy to you, your time to be lifted up is now. Your time to be promoted is now. Your time to be written in the books is now. Don't wait. You don't tell me. Imagine asking, okay, Charlie, what about asking God, why did you put the nose here? Why did you put it here? Muumbi weari ane choice yokuumba hari yake maadira anoda. Dai Mwari vakatiisa mhino panapa. Zvavo zvakatongonaka. Tatongofridza naipapo. It was his choice to put it here. Ndobva abora maburi maviri. Kokana dai akaborora one. That was his choice. Am I talking to somebody? Who are you to ask your maker? How did you make me like this? Like wafana wamazwana. Unaona wakarembedza matrouse. Mabrupa akupfekerwa pana. Saka in other words, varuti Mwari chiuno changu chikadai chiri pana. Your worst is here. Tie it with a belt. Look at the neighbor and say, I will not drop it. I will not drop her. Murupa nzwisiza. Kubvunza Mwari kuti kana kuti challenge Mwari kuti makandisika. Saka in other words, Mwari makandisika chiuno changu changa chifana. Kepi inopfekwa yakadai, unoona yakapfekwa yakadai. Kuti Mwari gotsi rangu ringara. Asi makaita mistake, gotsi rangu raifana kunge riri kuno. Akagaseka. None mwana akapfeka yakadai. A cape is or somebody clapping for Jesus. Can I go deeper? Can I go deeper? The elder unto the world, beloved Gaius, whom I love in the truth. Hey. Whom I love in what? That's the purpose of the book of 3rd John. Joseph, number one purpose is to encourage Gaius. I'm here to encourage somebody. Your work will never be in vain. Your support of this ministry will never be in vain. Your work and your labor will never be in vain. And I'm like John Babatari, I say this in truth. You can't save me. Oh, how many are praying and say, Lord, give me this spirit. Give me what? Give me this spirit of Gaius. But it's not only Gaius. Can I give you number 2 purpose? Number 2 purpose. John also wanted to express his displeasure about the offensive behavior of Diotrephes, who refused to accept John. Which means that, can I help you? I hate them. What is the second purpose? Is to express his what? Displeasure. What is displeasure? Kusafara. Because number one, he did not welcome John. Am I teaching? What is the second purpose? John is expressing his displeasure to a fellow called the Ephias, who did not welcome John, who had an attitude. Do you know there are people in church who have attitudes? Imagine you are preaching and the people are sitting in the front, and you hit a point, they look at you like you are not doing anything. Assuming all the kids ears are closed. Charlie, why the basara ko mzima wako riara on Nigeria? Washanda mzima wako oti mati mapesa. Mchiriku. Achale unorokeza mabegu kaende ukati hayi wataka tususaka kudenga. Am I teaching somebody here? Somebody must be encouraged. Listen, even if they did not do as per your expectation, encourage them. Unaweza kuna mkutarizo wote saka asimuruti matotanga. I'm saying asimatotanga. Ini ndapeza tukuzi tatanga. Tadi, am I talking to you? So John is not happy with the attitude of the Ephias. What is Ephias' attitude? His attitude, he did, number one, he was the Bible teaching, Jesus teaching. He says, go out in the world, visit them in the house, but there are places where they will not welcome you, where they will not give you good hospitality. Jesus said, dust your feet. Oh, I don't know if I'm teaching somebody here. Dust your feet. Dusting your feet means you are cursing them. Oh. Can I teach you? Can I go deeper? What does dusting your feet means? It means you are cursing them. Now, where am I? Not easy for me. That side is cold. Madonna, Jantina dasta itsoka. Ku dasta tsoka ku case. That's why itsoka ichinokorwa ndo in a case. Why ichinokorwa tsoka? Because tsoka yako yakamirira destiny. Tsoka yako yakamirira kwauri kuenda. Tsoka yako yakamirira, oh, I don't know if I'm talking to somebody here. Where you are going is determined by your feet. So when the witches take the soil that represent your feet, it means they are crippling you. They are anybody who tampers with your feet tampers with your destiny. I don't know if I'm talking to somebody here. So that person is where. So Jesus is saying, if they don't welcome you, curse them. What must you do? What must you do? So John is not happy with the Diotrephes because he can't welcome him. This is what I taught people long back, and I'll teach you FWTI. The minute you are no longer interested in me, leave this church. It's not my church, it's Jesus' church. But the minute you're Buddha. Can I repeat? Because you don't receive a blessing from a man that you disrespect. Can I help you? Firstly, you welcome the messenger before you hear the message. Oh. Can I repeat? You receive the messenger before you receive the message. Where is it coming from? Has he told you that? So why are you see, can I help you? Charlie, in fact, ladies, can I help you? Men, can I help you? I'm giving you secrets now. Once you hear women talking bad about a man, the one who be talking too much about that man is the one on top. Hi, Jengeta. And I know the bow one bless you. Hey, they were not that Jengeta. They were not this. I'm giving you a secret, man. You want to know women who loves you? Murain Mago, Famba, Machukunye. Arabutaurisa, they are no good at steering. Oh, am I teaching you that? You want to know whether girls loves you in this church? You just hear them talking. Do you know what? Can I tell you why? Do you know the reason? I don't know if I'm talking to somebody here. They are eliminating threats. Oh, I didn't hear that. They are eliminating. Joseph, were you aware of that? They are eliminating what? Because the more they talk bad about Joseph, remember there are 6 of them. Joseph, he thinks he's handsome. He's ugly. Look at his nose. Look at his. I don't like the way he cut. Look at the new hairstyle he has now. He thinks it fits him. She wants to blindfold other girls. Are you listening, Trevor? So she now blindfold other girls so that they don't look at him the way they are supposed to. So his down is here. Gabriel is here. Takachi master gave judge. How many are praying to be like Geas? How many are saying, Lord, I don't want to be like Joshua? Can I go on? Number 1, John says, this one, he does not walk. He doesn't like me. Am I helping you? If you want church, kutinakidze idam fundis. In fact, Manangu, listen. The day I want to go kusaba undida, and I'm not taking a gift. Papa, wait for me there. Papa, I brought a seat. Do you know, my daughter? It is those who bring seed on this altar, who bring gifts to the pastor, who are connected to the church because they have something. All right, assuming it's you who bought this pulpit, Ashley, it's you who bought this pulpit. Would you want to go anywhere else than to be in the church that you bought a pulpit? I don't know if I'm talking to someone. Oh, I think you're not getting it. Wait. So people who does not do anything in the church are the first to be bored by that church. Duwakatenga marata ese arapa. Unopenda church yoyo. Ukafunga marata ako sonota indo garimo. Chero wakaninyea indo fira imomo. Uchafira marata ako. I don't know if I'm teaching somebody here. Ngati anecha akaita mchurch abudi. Chabudi savan wakawanda ma church. They have not done anything. Charlie, sutu ndowakatenga, wachi ndowakatenga, zvandakapfeka ndowakatenga. Unotoda kutoona ndakazvipfeka. Unenge uchida kuboikana sokuti ndikauya ndisina kupfeka zvawakanditengera. Unoboikana so. Saka ucharamba uchiuya kuchechi kuitira kuti ndichavaona chete vakapfeka. I don't know if I'm talking to somebody. So why? Because you have something that connects you with the church. There's something that connects you. So that when I can take my speaker, I can put them on church. She not that somebody abude. I don't know what the one my speaker. But I better I want to carry more money. When I'm going to the energy board, but I'm a speaker. I'm going to do. I don't carry them. I'm teaching you the real truth. Are you getting it now? So it's people who have. Oh, can I help you to? Do you want to enjoy church? Find something to do. I don't know if I'm talking to somebody. Do you want to enjoy ministry? Do you want to enjoy God? Find something to do. Be like Diaras. Be like Atasopa. I don't know if I'm talking to somebody here. Find church in a bow. I know where I'm going to preach. Even if I can't know that I'm not Buddha. Church yachandotanga kujoina iko zvino kunotoriwo na Mai Matthew anotsvaira imomo. I think about this. Church yachandotanga kujoina iko zvino kunotori na Mai Matthew ikoko. Saka unosvika uri irrelevant. Kutobata mtsvaira unoti aiwa arege henyu aiwa zvizotori right. Kuda kubata microphone unoti aiwa kwedi akatokwamisa. In fact vakatowandisa toda kutorecruita vamwe. Am I helping people? Stick to your church. Stick to the ministry God has given you. Stick to the pastor God has given you. This is your place. This is your church. This is my home. I will go nowhere. I don't need another pastor. I don't need another church. I don't need another any. I will serve here. Charlie, do you know why vanhu vanodanana kunyangwe mukomana kana murume kana mukadzi akakushungurudza uchigara? It's not love sometimes. Charlie, imagine how many years uri marriage? 10. Wada kutanga futi kunyeka musikana utanga kuvunza kuti saka unofarira kala yakaita sei? Charlie, so which type of look at the it shows in Nyanyexich. Tops. You want another girlfriend to start. So what are your favorite colors? To start again, to ask somebody her favorite colors. Kusika Jesu vadzoka uchikofuze macolors. Can't we do something? I don't know if I'm talking to somebody. Listen. So wait. So what keeps people in relationships is not that everything is rosy. It's to avoid these things. It's like is it not deep? It's like a person who always join churches. You are like a girlfriend or a girl who is always having new relationships. Which type of beards how do you want? I don't know. So that's one reason why people stick to each other. Yes. It might not be love, but there are some other things that you consider. Ndotaka kustadwa mukuru akazoti ane benzi ndiani rikadzana anodini maitari wotaka kusitadhari kwebenzi wotaka kupururudza richidzana peta udzanyire rako iri peta kupururudza rako ravajaire ndosaka varungu vakazoti a baboon that you know is better than an angel that you don't know. Hey, my daughter, better baboon that you know, not human being, not woman being, baboon. In Shonatari, better gudo. Tadiwa, is your girlfriend here? Is now your wife? Stick to her. Akanwa muromo, mudzize kukwesha. Deda anonwa muromo. Hagiza, mupe Colgate. Kune mama Colgate anobvisa stench. In fact, it's a Colgate, or it's a lemon. Wokodzonga, kanyira zai. Ompa concoction. Kwesha baby wako. Anachina kumzana. Mugezeza uchikwesha. Akumuramba because you know that's not china. Kwesha iye ari nane. I don't know. Seba, am I teaching you how to stay in church? There are mistakes, there are errors, there are things you don't like about FWTR, but that's the church that I want. You laugh. Is she perfect? No, she's imperfect. Anotaurisa mkazi wako ndio mzee. But you are sticking naye because unotoda kutaurisa ikoko. Because you are utaurisika. This man is quiet. Even when we're in the meetings, he'll be quiet. That's